In glass. Yo, what's good? It's your boy Low, man, and we are back for another episode of The World According to Low. And guess what, man? Today, we're talking about the need for validation, baby. That's right. If you don't know, my name is Aloysius Ballard. I go by Low, and I'm a creative director. I'm a lover of people. I am a filmmaker, a father, a husband. You want me to continue? Well, you gotta Google me, man. Anyway, I want to welcome you to The World According to Low, where we talk about my experiences, all the hats that I wear, journeys, storytelling, all the things that help us along the way as we get to where we want to be. So, in today, I just want to welcome you if it's your first time. If you're a returning listener, man, I salute you because you're a real one. That's right, you're a real one. And I don't want you to ever forget that. So today I want to talk about the need of validation, right? I read something one time which talks about a guy by the name of Lecrae Moore during a Grammy, I want to say a Grammy acceptance speech said, "If you live by people's opinion, you'll die by their rejection." Ooh, what a statement, right? Now, Lecrae was alluding to the fact of needing people's validation. The fact that we need someone to tell us what we most of the time already know. I recently found myself in a situation where I found myself longing for a pat on the back or the words to come from a certain person to validate who I was and the value that I brought to the table. And then I kept thinking about how empty that made me feel in the absence and the silence of those words. Now you may say, "Low, I don't need validation. I don't look for nobody. It's me, myself, and I against the world." All right, cool then. But if we all gonna be transparently open, we all look for validation within our relationships and the things that we do. Whether it's in our parents, our spouses, our children, our friends, we always looking for that next security to know that what we're doing and who we are becoming is accepted by those we care about. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm still learning from that, man. You know what I mean? But validation is something, like Lecrae said, that will often leave you starving without. Because the truth of the matter is, it's not their responsibility to make you feel any kind of way about yourself. It's not anybody's responsibility, hear me out, to tell you the value that you bring. Why? 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 These are the questions I was asking myself. Why are you seeking something that you know you don't need? Why? And it's often because I had been in a place where I was so busy and focused on just proving myself that I forgot to remind myself of who I am. Now, there's a difference in arrogance and pride and versus being confident. My confidence comes because I spend my mornings speaking into my very own existence, speaking into who I am, my meditation, my affirmations that balance the negatives with the positives, right? It's because of that balance that I am able to know what I bring to the table. You should be able to know what you bring to the table. Y'all know I like analogies, I like stories, so let's talk about it. If you're sitting at a table, imagine you sitting at a table and I'm serving you dinner. You weren't in the kitchen preparing the meal. You don't have to be. If I bring you out a bowl of Chef Boyardee noodles, right? I could warm it up. I could put a little parsley around the brim of the bowl, but it don't matter because it doesn't take much for you to recognize the value of that bowl. Doesn't take me long to know the value of the ingredients that I'm presenting. Now, I can go and bring you something that is handmade pasta, homemade sauce made from scratch, meatballs made from scratch. I know that's not the same value as a can of Chef Boyardee. I know the value of that. I wouldn't allow you to pay me the cost of that second presentation as you would the initial one. I'm telling you this story or this analogy comparison because some days we show up as the can of Chef Boyardee, and other days we show up as the homemade, exquisitely prepared pasta. Now, they're all made from the same ingredients. It's just how they've been prepared. They don't taste the same. They don't look the same. They don't create the same atmosphere. See, I know I prepare myself to be an added value to the scenario of what people seek when they need my services, my presence. I'm sure you do too. You don't need the person that's consuming the food to validate what you already know. I don't need to hear him say that the Chef Boyardee tastes like some cheap knockoff pasta. I don't need him to say that the handmade, exquisitely prepared pasta is 5-star. These are things I already know. But it does feel good. I'm not going to leave you out there. It does feel good to have someone compliment. Listen, it's a compliment. The things that we prepare and we serve. I want to leave you with this. Validation is something that we imagine in our minds that we need. But in reality, there's no real truth in it. We set the value of our lives. We set the value of who and what we want to become. It doesn't matter if the person complains about having to pay or to respect the value. of what you bring to the table. They're going to pay it anyway. The Queen Bee says, go out and get your paper. Make your paper, baby. Get what you deserve. And if you feel like you don't deserve it yet, keep working till you do. This life affords us a new opportunity every day we wake up. Every day we roll out of bed, we are afforded the privilege of defining who we are. So what are you going to do with the privileges that you've been given? What are you going to do with that? It's totally up to you. It's your boy Lo, man. I thank y'all for tuning in and watching this episode, listening to this episode, however you digest my content. I want to shout myself out because I've been consistently creating content that is doing amazing. I'm getting great feedback from you guys. Shout out to the loyalty crew for like always rocking with your boy, just showing love. If you want to help support me, man, allow me to make more content like this. Help me to grow and scale up. I really would have loved if you would just sign up, man. $5 a month. Patreon.com/Aloysius Ballard. For the price of a Happy Meal, you can help me keep creating. I want to bring new guests to the platform. I want to go document certain things. I want to bring content that's uplifting and valuable to my community, our community. I just love it if you consider. I appreciate you either way, man. Hopefully this is not your last time tuning in. But until next time, man. Shout out to the BEPS Network for making a home for creatives. Y'all check that out. If you think you want to be a guest on my podcast, hit me up. Let me know. But I got to get out of here, man. Peace.
It's the world according to Lo. So act like you already know. It's gonna be a good show. It's the world according to Lo. So let's sit and grow. It's gonna be a good show.